What made you want to do this stupid fucking play?
This stupid fucking play. Actually, I saw it in Chicago
that's
3 or 4 years ago, and I sent the script to Cynthia. Huh?
Oh, you said, oh, awesome.
I did. I was like, I saw the show, got the script, and immediately sent it to Cynthia and was like, please do this play. Please do this play. And when you do this play, please call me, because I also want to do this play.
Right.
And then I saw it on the schedule a couple years later, and immediately emailed her, and she was like, yeah, we got to talk to Ted, who I'd never worked with before.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was a tense few weeks where I wasn't sure if I was going to get to do the play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm very...
Had you worked? You hadn't worked with Ted?
No,
Did you know
Ted was like one of those few entities in Kansas City that I hadn't worked with before.
You guys did this?
Well, I had seen a lot of his stuff, and I have come to find out that he's seen me in a few things, but we just never worked together for whatever reason. So he's one of like 3 people in Kansas City who I hadn't worked with. And so I was like, man, I hope he doesn't think I suck.
Yeah.
Because that will make this more difficult. It'll be a harder sell.
It would be a harder sell. That's true.
What about you, Katie? Why did you want to do the stupid fucking play?
Well, I read the stupid fucking script.
Sure.
And I've not seen it, didn't have any relationship to it, hadn't really heard about it, because I'd been off doing a lot of self-produced random things and late night shows and a lot of comedy and
Becoming
stuff.
the cultural icon of Kansas City.
Well,
Working your way to the zeitgeist, as it were.
Well, it's a hard damn word. No, I
like that you're trying to like downplay it. You're like, but you're sort of like, yeah, I kind of am.
No.
I kind of am.
That feels weird. I was slated to do Men on Boats and got an email from Cynthia asking what my availability was, and I read the script and thought, oh my God, please let me do this play. Please let me do this play. And I was worried that I was going to be too young.
Well, because you play my mom.
Yeah.
And that doesn't
Yep.
seem right.
No.
At all.
No, not that
Either you're too young or I'm too old, and I can't quite figure out which one it is.
I think it's probably just a mix of the both.
Yeah, I'm a little too old and you're a little too young.
Yeah. But when I read it, I thought, oh my God, I have to do this, because it's been a while since I've done anything with like real teeth to it. And it's really nice to be back in this theater that I love so much, and honestly getting to do something that's dramatic and funny.
Yeah.
It's really human, which I haven't been able to really have a chance to do in a while.
Yeah.
Humanity!
It's nice to be a person.
Yeah, it's nice to be a person on stage.
Yeah.
Well, and that flip too of that meta bit of being ourselves and being the character is intriguing to me, because it's hard.
That was one of the things I really liked about the script, was it felt so different than anything else I had ever done.
Yeah.
I had never seen anything like this. I had never read anything like this, and so it's the opportunity to get to do something so wonderfully strange and different, and it is an adaptation of something that was written in the 19th century, and yet it's sort of brought into, the current time and place, and the weird sort of dichotomy between those two things, and how relevant it felt despite it being an adaptation of,
It feels very alive.
Totally.
And very of the time, which is strange, and it seems like a lot of the rants that he has in there are way more appropriate even now in the different political climate since the time that you saw it.
Yeah. Which I think is a testament to how good Aaron Posner is as a writer.
Totally.
Yeah. This is the second time I've gotten to do an Aaron Posner show, and I've become such a huge fan of his.
And that was another question, is that mainly why you came back to Kansas City to do this play, was to work with, because you did
I would have done this
Asherlev, right?
Yeah, if Cynthia wanted to produce this on like the moon or a small island somewhere in the Pacific, like I would have probably gone and done it, as long as they would have had like a hut.
That's also not a hard sell, like
just
someone
hung
in the
out
ocean.
and eat coconuts or whatever they have available. No, I would have. This script is. I mean, the script's why you do any show.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a bonus on the lovely people that you get to work with, and how you and Brian and Bob I had all worked with before, and Amy and Heather and Duncan I had not worked with before, but they come from UMKC, and I've seen so many shows there, and they have such a wonderful track record of producing extremely talented people, and so to get to work with all of you guys, like any opportunity to do that, I would have showed up for. So, yeah.
And where do you currently live now?
Currently based out of Chicago. I'm born and raised in Kansas City. I guess it makes me sound like sheep, though.
It doesn't. like a stallion.
Like a prize.
A prize horse.
Yeah, no, I would be like the sickly horse that they put down for glue in the
Well,
back.
it's like, oh, but I can come and get you.
Yeah, like the three-legged dog that has a lot of personality but doesn't run too fast. Trips a lot.
Dogs have wheels now that can help them.
Sure.
That's a weird.
I want to get one of those robo-dog. One of those wheelie dogs. What were we talking about? So I born and lived in Kansas City my entire life, and then I moved to Chicago about 4 or 5 years ago. And have since been lucky enough to come back and do a few shows. A couple of at the Unicorn, I did Bad Jews, and I did Asherlev. And every experience I've had, I mean, any opportunity to work here, I'm all for because of the wonderful scripts. Yeah. And they get amazing people, and the directors are always good. But it's like it starts with, Cynthia's lovely, and the Unicorn feels,
like home.
It feels safe. Yeah, it feels like home. It's like coming back to the place that you sort of grew up and came up in, and you get to see all these amazing people that you love, and so it's
I was telling I think the women in the company, who are Heather and of course Amy, but you guys don't know that, that we get to that moment where Trigorin says, you got to start someplace, right, Emma? Yeah. And it's a very strange moment for me as Katie, because I was on that stage the very first show I did that got me my equity card.
Really?
So to be able to be in that room.
When was that?
It was with Brian Paulette, and it was Lobby Hero.
Oh, God.
2003. And so to be able to, to be asked that question as Katie, it's hard for me to play it as Emma, because I immediately flashed to that production 14 years ago and getting my card in this theater in that room.
Yeah.
It's a very surreal moment for me in that play.
Yeah.
It's exciting to play, but it's also like, I need to be in character. I shouldn't be all giddy about how cool my life is. Ridiculous.
Do you need to know The Seagull by Anton Chekhov to enjoy the show? I did not. I'm going to go ahead and admit my ignorance right now. I did not know The Seagull when I first saw this show. I have since gone back and read The Seagull, and it makes it, it makes it really interesting to sort of see the parallels, but
absolutely.
No, I don't think you do.
I don't think you do either. I think, obviously I know it because of grad school. Not that we did it, but you have to study all that stuff.
Sure.
But I don't think, this play stands alone completely, I think. This play is, in and of itself, a full entity.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's a sequel, it's not like you need to have the source material to get through the story. The story is really intact and incredibly clear.
And it's all up there on the stage, all the relationships are set out. And I sort of made a conscious decision when we started rehearsal that I wasn't going to reference The Seagull. I was just going to do the play that was in front of me.
Yeah, which is hard.
Yeah, well, it's
it's
hard, but it also sort of, it alleviates all the extraneous stuff.
I agree completely.
I don't have to come in with all the baggage of trying to be a Chekhov character.
Yeah.
I'm not a Chekhov character. I'm a guy doing an adaptation, but I'm also, I'm not in, 19th century Russia playing an aristocrat.
Yeah.
I'm just,
That's exactly how I feel. We have to go with what we're given.
Yeah.
And this is what we're given. And this is a play in and of itself. So yeah, even though I know the source material as a performer, I'm not playing from it. I'm not pulling from it at all.
No.
Because
and I think anyone who comes to see this, regardless of what they know about The Seagull, I think they will enjoy the show.
Yeah, Chekhov doesn't necessarily drop a whole mess of F-bombs.
Very, very few F-bombs.
But we do.
Yeah. The ratio of F-bombs to from our play to The Seagull.
Yeah, it's
high. I mean, there's the word fucking in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the poster.
It's on the poster. Yeah. Stupid fucking bird. How do you deal with people when you tell them the title of the play that you're in?
Oh God, I say stupid fucking bird. It's stupid effing bird or something. But I guess the people I tell about the show, they're used to me doing sort of weird avant-garde, and I wouldn't call this weird or avant-garde, but they're not fazed by the F word.
Yeah. My students think it's hysterical. But that's because they're freshmen and they're all horny and angry all the time.
Sure.
So all they want to do is
when I was a freshman in high school, saying fuck was like the best thing.
It's so true.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Dugan Brown and I am playing Con.
Hi, I'm Katie Gilchrist and I'm playing Emma. Come see Stupid Fucking Bird at the Unicorn.
It opens November 29th.